Hey, my friends, I'm back. All right, say hello to 122. I've got the next poem that you guys will definitely love. This morning, I wrote a poem about these guys that represent the rock masquerade, and they've been represented since I want to say maybe in the late '90s or maybe in the early 2000s, probably the early 2000s. Yeah, I noticed they may have gotten the start in the late '90s, but the early 2000s is where they really got their start at. So this band has been amazing and awesome as ever, and I've been listening to all their songs that you guys remember them from back in the early 2000s. And this band, you can never forget them. This is the same band that sang the entrance theme for WWE superstar Rey Mysterio when Rey Mysterio was world champion back in 2006 on SmackDown. And I have watched this band. I've listened to this band. I've listened to this band's songs so many times over and over because they're phenomenal and they're the best band to ever represent the rock parade. So let me ask you all something. How many of you all know of this band that go by the name of P.O.D? And if you don't know what their name P.O.D stands for Payable on Death. So yeah, everybody loves this band. This is the same band that has sang a lot of things, that has sang a lot of songs that have been not only a kick ass, but uh, plug me in, plug me in, connection to get you amped up for when you want to start your day with something amazing and awesome to get started. So this is the best. This poem is what made me want to write this band about. This band is what made me want to write this poem about. Yep, and I am so glad I got to write this poem on this band. So yeah, I'm going to read this poem to you guys, and I hope you enjoy this one. This is the poem based on the famous rock band known as P.O.D. And like I said, their name stands for Payable on Death. So that's what the name P.O.D. stands for. And here's a poem I'm about to read to you all that is on this band. I call this poem Props to P.O.D. And if P.O.D. is watching this, I hope you guys enjoy this because you guys are phenomenal as ever. So hope you enjoy this. P.O.D. Hold on. Props to POD. Yeah. Props to POD. POD has been an awesome band. I can tell as they continue to expand. Their music is nonstop. That is why I give them mega props. The songs they have wrote always came with a special beat and note. POD sang the WWE Superstars theme before. Rey Mysterio was the lucky dude you can't ignore. I have fallen in love with their songs like Sleeping Awake, which is not fake. P.O.D. has been the best band to represent rock. You know, the biggest shock. P.O.D. is part of the rock parade, with their music as the kick-ass masquerade. Kick-ass songs from the greatest band to ever exist. And I'm going to name the songs that you guys may remember from your time of ever listening to them. So here are the songs. Boom, which everyone knows very much. Youth of the Nation, which I love, and you all know that one as ever. Sleeping Awake, I remember that song. That was the song that sang in the soundtrack for the second Matrix film known as The Matrix I think it was The Matrix Reloaded. Yeah. The Matrix Reloaded. Yep, Reloaded. Yep, The Matrix Reloaded. We have School of Hard Knocks, which I remember. That was also another song that represented the 2000 film with Adam Sandler in it called Little Nicky. Lights Out, which was a song for WWE's 2005 pay-per-view Survivor Series. Goodbye for Now. I always listen to it all the time. Alive. Yep. And here's a song I also remember listening to that came from 2003. This song is called Execute the Sounds. So, yep. These are all the songs I have put down that POD have sang as ever. So, and let me show you a picture of the band that you all remember very much of back in the early 2000s. Here we go. This is the band right here, the greatest rock band to ever represent the greatest rock band to ever represent rock. POD. Yep. And you can see all the songs I put down that they have sang that's ever back in the early 2000s. From Boom to Execute the Sounds. I'm gonna hold this up a little bit more so y'all can see. And that's before I go on another thing. Speaking of P.O.D. singing Rey Mysterio's theme song, they actually sang this theme song at WrestleMania 22 back in 2006 when Rey was getting ready to compete in a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title involving two individuals, the Olympic gold medalist slash WWE Hall of Famer himself, Kurt Angle, and the legend killer known as the Viper, Randy Orton. Yeah. Before the match happened, I remember Ray going at the top of the entrance to join the band singing his theme song at WrestleMania 22 when they were in Chicago. And yep, Ray had a wonderful time, especially joining the band as they sang this theme song. So yep, so when you hear the band sing Ray's theme song in a rock version, you know that's them. P.O.D. Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed this poem video, especially number 22 with the poem I've written about P.O.D. So I hope you enjoyed this. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you guys on the next poem video I make. So take care, enjoy today, and enjoy the weather, even though it's going to be very humid today. Try to make the most of it.